All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. We have a wonderful, amazing speaker. She will be at our October 26th and 27th event, so you do not want to miss her. We are going to give you some sneak peeks today, a little bit more about her background, a little bit more about the strategies and things that she offers in her business that helps you scale your business to six figures and beyond. With that being said, let me give you a little bit of who she is. Miss Kim, she works with overworked, overwhelmed, and underpaid creatives. She helps build sustainable, structured businesses and helps them scale to six figures and beyond. If you need results in your business, in your life, or just results, period, she can help you obtain those results. Like I said, October 26th and 27th, you will receive so much information from not only her, but from other amazing, great speakers. So you are in the right place right now because we are going to be also offering a contest and running so many great giveaways on that day. So please, please mark your calendar, save the date, and be in attendance. You can get your tickets on CEOsMakingWaves.com. I will post the banner very soon, but let's get to this conversation today. Man, Ms. Kim specializes in strategies, systems, and support. And she is here to help you take your business and your experience to the next level so you can receive success and growth within your business. So today we're going to help you drive results, help you transform your business, and help you transform your lives. Let's welcome Kim. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm definitely excited to be here and kind of give a little bit of a sneak peek to what's to come in October. So thank you for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let's get with it. So tell us a little bit about a little bit background about you. What success have you had, or you've helped your clients achieve, and what does some of those examples look like?
Yeah, so for me, my background is in multi-unit and project management. So, kind of starting my career into corporate, I was a district manager for almost 5 years. So I oversaw districts of stores, typically with annual revenues of about 50 million combined. Managed over 15 store managers, hired over 200 employees. Like definitely in that multi-unit, seven-figure. Um, Management. And then after, like I said, about 4.5, 5 years, I transitioned into a project manager role. And so from there, I began overseeing my division's portion of a $5.3 billion expansion plan. So we were doing the store openings, we were doing new stores, remodels, everything just to revamp our stores completely. And so I was really that connector between all those different departments that it takes to make those kind of expansions happen. So that's really what my background is. Now I'm really using my skill set more in the small business world, you can call it, so to speak. I think one of the most surprising things is that a lot of the principles or strategies that work for corporations also work for small businesses if you really know how to implement them in your business. And so when we have entrepreneurs who are really looking to scale their business and see results and growth that are not typical, it really takes that corporate strategy to be able to deliver that. So that's kind of what I bring to my clients is I really show them how to structure their business to really scale to those next levels they want to achieve. But in terms of my clients, I mean, as you mentioned, I work a lot with creatives. So really creatives with service-based businesses. So really I go from, for some, which not very often, really from concept and really getting that business off the ground so they can scale it. But typically I'm coming in where that person has probably already hit that low six-figure mark, but they're really trying to figure out, okay, how can I continue to generate revenues, get to seven figures, but do it in a way that my business isn't controlling my life. So many of my clients come to me, a bit burned out or really feeling like, okay, is this really worth it? It's a lot to maintain all of this. I don't understand how I can do this on another level. So I'm really there to teach them that, hey, we can really simplify what you're already using to get you even better results.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. So we won't have long to give you guys. So I just want to get straight to like some great resources, some great tips that we can give everybody. We know People have busy days, and this wasn't in the plan. But let's give them some great like systems or tips that they can use right now for someone who is just starting out in business and someone who has been in business for a longer time, but may
Mhm.
still not have those systems in place that they need to really expand and grow their business.
I'm
So let's
probably
start with maybe something pertaining to taxes or sales, something like that.
Yeah, I'm a bit biased. So I think that every single business, even if you're first starting out, you need to have some kind of accounting system coupled with an accounting software. So some popular softwares, like my number one pick will always be QuickBooks. But then you also have Wave. So if you're just starting out, you're like, listen, I don't have the $40 a month to spend on QuickBooks. You can do Wave, and it's a lot more simplified, but it's free. So there's really no excuse to not have your business bank account set up and really have that money being tracked in some kind of form to know, okay, how much money do I have coming in? What are my expenses? And then what do I have left over as profit before taxes? So I think that would probably be the key system to have.
Okay.
And then as you start growing, you can definitely expand in that. You might need to, go ahead and get a bookkeeper, which both of those softwares actually have bookkeeping support. And then also getting a good tax person. Like you absolutely want someone who knows what they're doing with your type of business and your industry to be doing your taxes.
And I remember you mentioned a while back that someone can find, say, if you do go with QuickBooks, you
Mhm.
can find an accountant right there that, and you already have all of your information already put up there, so it doesn't get too confusing to try to transfer to another accountant. You can find someone right there, correct?
Yeah, so you can find your bookkeeper through QuickBooks. They do have some accountant options, but normally you end up having an accountant who's registered with QuickBooks, and so they can just get into your QuickBooks account as well. And most good accountants have a QuickBooks feature within their business.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, and so your focus is strategies, systems, and support. So let's go with
Mhm.
strategies. We just talked about a few systems that people can use. What about some strategies that people need to have in place prior to doing their branding? Because I focus on branding, but my thing is also the back end, not just the front end of branding, not just
Mhm.
the logo, not just the colors, but let's go behind the scenes and let's talk
Yeah.
about the why. So,
Yeah, it's absolutely that. So when you think about strategy, is truly understanding your why. I think sometimes we get into business with no true objective. We don't really know what we want. We think, oh, I kind of like this, or hey, I think this can make some money. I want to try it, and that's absolutely fine. But you kind of have to go deeper. How much money do you want to make? What kind of lifestyle do you want that business to be able to provide? So you really kind of have to go beyond the surface level to figure out what your true reason is, and then from there you need a custom strategy designed for you, your life, and your business. I think some of the things that we get wrong is we see the strategy the person next to us is using and think we can just copy and paste it into our business, and that's not the way it works. They're in a completely different lane than you. They have a different system or something that they're adding to what they're doing. So I think it's always important to really figure out what you want and then team up with experts who can help you identify the right strategies for your specific business. And it's kind of hard to just give you one blanket one because it really is a custom thing. It really is about looking at yourself, looking at your business, and figuring out what you truly want in life.
absolutely. I totally 100% agree with you on that. So let's go with support. What kind of support do people you think people need in their business? Well, I know what kind of support I need in my business, but starting off, what kind of support do you think that hiring is important in the beginning or more later on? When people are more funded. What do you think is the best time for someone to receive or seek out the right and proper support?
Yeah, so I think, you can have support in many different ways. So when it comes to you mentioned hiring, most people aren't ready to hire. That's just the reality of it. They haven't really figured out what they're doing. But you do sometimes want to hire a coach, a consultant to really come in and give you direction. You can spend the years if you want to trying to figure it out with trial and error on your own, or you can get with somebody who's already been through that, who knows the way to get there and can get you to that destination a lot quicker. Yes, it's going to cost you some money, but most likely you're going to save the money in the long run and you're going to get a business that's ready to jumpstart into that next level. So I think early on in the business, it's really wise to seek guidance and support from other people. That could be someone else who's in your industry. That could be, internships. Just, hey, can I just shadow you and see what you do and see how you roll? That could be being in a place where you're actually serving others so that you can get the experience. Or it can mean that you're going to just make that investment into a coach or a consultant who can show you exactly kind of where you want to be. For me, I support my clients in a variety of ways. So I'm definitely what you would call a high touch coach. So I'm there supporting you along the way. I'm going to give you a lot of things that are just done for you. And I'm also going to do a lot of things with you. I think a lot of times you have people who are giving information, and information is great, but sometimes you can get information overload. And the reality is, you need someone to implement in your business. So I always recommend that most people, they really don't need more information. Like, the information is out there. They probably watching all the free webinars, going to all the free things, getting all this information, but they still don't know how to implement yet. And that's because they haven't hired someone or connected with someone who can truly teach them how to implement in their business, or just implement it for them.
Absolutely. I totally 100% agree. I think that it's never too early to seek support. And
Yeah.
if you're going to invest in your business, the best thing to invest in is receiving support, because otherwise you wind up wasting your money, a lot of money.
Yes.
So, absolutely, finding that coach, especially someone who is high touch, that's very rare, where you can find a coach as well as someone who's going to come in and help you hands on within your business. Um, Finding that's really been a lot of the struggle with a lot of my clients that I've seen also, is finding someone who can really work hands on with them. So what you do is so amazing and such a needed
Yeah.
thing, So people connecting with you is definitely super important for them to really, like you said, scale to the next level and go beyond. Um, so that was a good. We look. This is a good bio. You guys, you want to get with her. You want to come to the event, because we're about to go deep right now. We're about to give some good questions in, some strategies that she's been able to do in her business. She's been helping us in our salon do amazing work with a lot of our new employees. She's right there working with us with HR, our financials, our taxes. She breaks it down, you guys. This is an amazing opportunity you don't want to miss.
Yeah.
And let's continue this conversation. Let's go hands in and go all the way in for October
Yes.
26th. Talk to you later, everyone. Again, please show up October 26th, 27th for our event, and come get some coaching right on the spot from a lot of our mentors, a lot of our speakers. You'll be able to have a Q&A with Miss
Mhm.
Kim, and we can just go in. You can ask her questions all pertaining to your business in her breakout session. So thank you again for being here, and look forward to talking to you guys and seeing you soon.